Alright, good evening, Psychonauts. Yes, Psychonauts. Uh, I'll be playing lots of copyrighted material, lots of uh, podcasts in the background as I work through and think through things. This is my introduction. My name is Andrew. I go by Andrew. People have known me a long time, call me something else. Most of coworkers and clients end up calling me Woody. So I'm Woody Wood, and that's because Woody Wood tattoo on my arm, Woody Woodpecker, because I was in the service, and when you're in the service, you get a nickname, normally based upon either your actions or your name. Well, mine was simple. I became Woody. No, I do not do the sound. Other people do it. That's great. I grew up very poor. Power cut off. Mayonnaise and sandwiches. Just mayonnaise and bread. Some salt and pepper. I'm autistic. Didn't find out until I had children. I have 3. I am happily married. I run a business with my wife, and I'm helping her as much as I can start her own. So, basic introduction of who I am. I'm a father, first and foremost. I am a spirit of the universe, second. I'm a husband, third. Because my children, no matter what, I will sacrifice my wife, and she's told me the same. I will sacrifice you to save them children. A lot of people look at the second one, whereas I'm a spirit of the universe. It's because I'm a traveler. Astral plane projection, just I set my intention well before I want to travel. I use meditation along with music, the binaural beats put out by the CIA, all kinds of things. I also have irritable bowel syndrome and ulcerative colitis. Limits what I'm really able to eat. I also don't have teeth. I ain't got them. I was horrible taking care of them. They rotted out of my mouth. It doesn't help I got into a bunch of fights, got my teeth knocked in, but none of that matters. When you're young, you're allowed to be dumb because you can recover. As you get older, your body doesn't recover as well, so your knowledge and intention must be better. Last thing people like to see is some old man trying to start a fight and getting beat the hell up. I live in a subdivision in Middle Georgia, USA, and I've been a psychonaut since I was first time I ever heard of what the experience was, which is just letting go, looking for an intention, a motivation, a way of being, a new idea, an inspirational spot from the universe, all of it. I was an old hippie in Meriwether County, and I was out there with my uncle, and he was like, "You're kind of weird. You should calm down. Why don't you eat this piece of paper?" And I was like, "Why would I eat paper?" He's like, "It's okay. It just dissolves in your tongue." I did. I was like 15, 16. And I was always weird, so I was always reading. And I was trying to figure out a way to not be weird, to fit in. I was poor, and I was fat, and I was picked on, and I was bullied. And I was always trying to find a way to not be that. I got expelled in 8th grade and sent to a reformatory school. I finished out that 8th grade year at the reformatory school, actually helping other kids who had been there for some of them years, some of them violent. But the people themselves didn't scare me. The fact that they've been left behind did. That their families didn't care. They just needed them out of the house. And I understood that real big because I don't ever really know what my mama did to get paid. She did a few little things here and there. But Daddy was always working. Always working. Even now, I pay what he needs to be over and above and try to give him extra shit and help him start his business so he can have his own thing. And it's just so hard for him. He sees me work and have my companies, and he's like, how do you do it? And some days it's really damn hard. I run a mold remediation, toxic material business in Georgia. We get lots of rain, we have lots of mold. Yeah. It's the bread and butter of the business, crawl space work, interiors. People like to leave their house and humidity takes over and starts molding everything they own. This is a really hard concept because it's so independent. It's so individual, but it's a concept that right now is kind of on the forefront of science, which what types of neurotropics, neurotriptics are beneficial, which ones do this, which ones do that. I've taken a mushroom and cut it in half, same mushroom, ate it once, had a trip, enjoyed it. A couple months later, that same mushroom pulled out of the freezer and ate it and had a completely different experience. And it's due to the fact that time had went by. No one will ever have the same experience the same when you have a separate experience, because every experience allows you to grow. Every experience takes you to a new place inside yourself. But you gotta do it the right way. So many people talk about bad trips. It's like you didn't have an intention and a reason to be doing that. You just wanted to do something. And that's why a lot of people get addicted to it. That's why Kratom has so many warnings. Because it is extremely highly addictive. But it's so cheap. And that's the way you have to be in control of yourself. If you are not in control and understand you and have a purpose to be going after such a high potential for error, that you'll fuck yourself up, man. You really will. You will fuck yourself up. There's this guy from high school that Uh, that was nothing. Did a couple whole shrooms. 30, 45 minutes later, he hadn't had any effects yet. Next thing you know, he's taking 2 hits of acid over the top of it, 2 full blotter hits. And it's just like, no way. There's no way you do that. He never came back. I was probably 17, almost 18, because I was just about to graduate when that happened. So, I did experiments when I was in the service because I couldn't do real drugs, couldn't smoke pot. To just ease off all the bullshit. I don't know. I won't eat mushrooms, like if you cook them or put them on something, but I'll take a shroom after it's been dried out and set up real good, chop it up, mix it with some meat, not wet it, not cook it, just mix it with some cooked meat and chow down. See what happens in a couple hours. There's a lot of over-the-counter neurotypicals. Everybody's just finding any type of stuff that you can manufacture pretty well. You can control how the effects are and putting it out there. And I really like it. I really do. Because it's not like you're doing full on. I got a phrase for you. It's like smoking CBD instead of pot. When you do the neurotypicals, instead of doing acid, LSD, DMT, mushrooms, it's getting kind of high. It's not a full blown. For most, you can get yourself into a full hallucinogenic astral projection off over-the-counter stuff. But there's a hazard to it because we don't know what it is. You can do it with kratom, but it's really hard and really harsh. But a lot of over-the-counter stuff is getting there. It's getting there real quick. CBD, you can buy it at any gas station, and it'll get you kind of high. But it's not like the real thing. And that's why hemp is different in the way they grow it. I mean, yes, you can grow hemp at full strength with THC in it, but why should you? That's a different thing. Let's get kinda high, make some money off the taxes, and then turn around and, okay, everybody's gonna function kinda high. Let's go and realize the real things. Realize that they all function really well when they're all chill the fuck out and high as shit. I packed this bowl too hot. That's all this is. CBD shit. I don't like smoking the pre-rolled joints. And they didn't have any of the flour, so I just break pre-roll up into the bowl. I've been flying high since my mid-teens. I took my late 20s and early 30s off to have a family and career. And now I try to fight the PTSD. to fight all the trauma. I'm gonna stop this and shoot another one and tell you about it.